Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. My name is Cambriea and I'm a mom of 3, and on this channel we focus highly on getting our house clean and organized and updated. And in today's video we have a ton of that. I also want to thank Gosund for sponsoring today's video. But if you've been with my channel, you know me and my family were on vacation. So in today's video, there's a lot of unpacking and cleaning after vacation and different stuff like that, as well as I will be showing you some home updates and sneak peeks at future home updates in today's video. So if you are in the need for some extreme cleaning motivation, make sure you stick around. And if you're new here, like I said, welcome. I hope you would subscribe and join me and my family here on my channel. Like I said earlier, so we had just gotten back from vacation. This is the day after we got back. I don't know if you're like me and you give yourself a day of grace after you get home for vacation, or if you're the type that unpacks right away. I normally unpack the second day just because we drive, we don't fly. So when we get home, we are just exhausted from 21 hours in the car, family of 5. This is the next day that I'm finally putting all of our stuff away. I packed Freya and my stuff all together, so I was just taking her stuff out of there so that I could put all my stuff away. She was actually taking a nap at this time, so I just put her stuff back in the suitcase. That way when she got up later, I could work on her clothes. And then also I had to put all the boys' clothes away. Obviously Bobby does his own, but I wanted to make sure me and all the kids had all of our stuff back where it was supposed to be to make it nice and easy. So as you can see, I am not like a super neat packer, especially at the end of vacation. Normally when I pack for vacation, because I'm trying to pack as much in there as possible, I'm fairly neat and organized, but by the time we're leaving, I just try to make it all fit. Luckily, when we are on vacation, we stay with my parents, so literally the day we left, we washed all of our dirty clothes. So we don't come home with any dirty clothes other than what we are wearing, which makes getting home a lot easier and a lot less stressful. I know a lot of times you come home with multiple loads of laundry you have to do immediately, and we really like the idea that we don't have to do that because we just washed everything right before leaving Mom and Dad's house.
Wish me good luck. Yeah, I gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost.
So we've been getting a lot of questions lately about our move. If you follow us on our family vlog channel, which is Cambriea and Bobby, I have that linked in our description. We shared some house hunting videos while we were in Florida, as well as we just did a recent Q&A about why we are moving, where we're looking to move, time frame, and everything. But the big question is why? So Bobby and I have wanted to move pretty much since we've been together. However, it just wasn't the right time. But Bobby is coming up on retirement. He has over 20 years in the military, and he is currently just waiting on his med board. He did sustain some injuries while overseas, so we are waiting for that to go through. So we will not be moving for 6 months to a year, but we are getting ready. So I'm super excited about these Gosund smart outlets and smart switches, because I feel like nowadays anything smart home people are super into, and these are just really cool. Gosund is definitely the brand forging in the smart home era. Gosund actually sent us some smart light bulbs, some smart switches, as well as a smart like power switch. And I'm going to show you guys all of that today. We did actually take advantage of the smart light bulbs and use them as a gift for our father. These are awesome if you have anyone who is techie in your life. They're super cool and work with any of your smart devices. So I know it was a really nice Father's Day gift, but I could see it being Father's Day or birthday or Christmas or anything like that.
Oh yeah, it's on. Ooh, ooh, let's turn up the love. I've been dreaming about a life, a house, a dog, the whole shebang. I want you there right by my side, baby.
So I am one that really cleans the house before going on vacation, but I swear it doesn't matter how clean your house is. By day 2, the house has exploded. One, it's just having kids, but also like grocery shopping and everything. Just the house gets crazy. So I just need to go around and really give everything a good clean and organize and tidy up. And that's just what I'm doing right now. Obviously, we get home and we cook right away, so the kitchen is always a mess. But this is actually the Gosund smart switch, not a smart switch, but it's like the power strip. This is really cool, because I know we have a lot of electronics that you are only supposed to charge for like 2 or 3 hours. So once you connect it to the app, you can set all of these to be on timers. That way, if you need something to charge for 3 hours, because that's what they recommend, you can have it charged for 3 hours. So I really liked that about this, and it made it super easy. You're going to see more of this later on in the video, but if you are interested in Gosund, I also do have a link in my description.
I grew up and I'm bitter. 0 out of 3 now. Thought that I'd be quicker, but I'm heading out the way for sure. Said that you'd be waiting, and now it's been too long. I wish that we could turn back time, back to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls and now tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and the worn out sneakers. When we were fine but the complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. I never said I was ready, but ready for what comes ahead. You said that you were with me. I wonder how we did from.
So here you can see Bobby setting up the new smart switches. These are really cool, and we liked them right here because these are the main lights we use in the house. So it's 2 dimmer switches and a regular switch. But what I like about these is I have them currently set to a timer to turn on when it about gets dark at night. That way the lights are automatically turning on and turning off. It's also a touch screen setup, so you just slide your finger on it to use the dimmers. Makes it super easy. I was also having fun teasing the boys the other day by telling our Google to turn the lights on and off, and they just thought that was the coolest thing. This does work with Google, Alexa, Siri, and a bunch of other smart devices. So pretty much any smart device you need, it will work on. And like I said, it's just very convenient. we are also very much into safety, so having our lights turn on and off at night, even if we aren't home, so people think we're home, is something we have always done. But we've always used those like big bulky timers that you have to plug in, and they're just a pain. So this just made it a lot easier. Now I'm working in my husband's car. This is a complete disaster. But like I said, we had just gotten back from vacation and the dogs were with family. So he went and picked the dogs up, and we have a Siberian Husky and St. Bernard, and they shed, especially in the car. They're not huge fans of car rides, so it's like a nervous shedding. So I wanted to get in here and really clean out his car because there was fur and slobber everywhere. This was a very long process, and I honestly don't even think I got it to 100%, but it looks way better. And I actually ended up going in again a couple days later to get even more fur out because it was just jam-packed. Every crease and crevice had dog hair.
I can do when you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down. But I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. 'Cause I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for you.
As you can see, I'm using multiple different tools to try and get this out of the seats. I've tried a lot of different things, and when it's more minor with the fur, usually I can just use my little scraper tool and it grabs it all. However, this was so matted in there and there's so much of it. Using the power drill as well as the scraper, the shop vac worked really well for any of the big areas. So like I said, you're going to see a lot of different tools in here to try and get as much of this fur out as possible. You're also going to see in a little bit where the dogs were sticking their head out the window and got slobber all over the window. I say dogs, it was Bailey. Bailey is our St. Bernard, and yes, they slobber. But I will say they are so lovable. They are 100% worth the slobber and fur because they are giant teddy bears. And then Drake, our Siberian Husky, is just an old man. He is going on 12 years old, and he is our old man, but we have had him for so long that he is our original baby.
I wanted it to be us now. Darling, if you knew how this would turn out, we let the stars shine bright. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for ya. I don't wanna love ya if you don't love me back. Baby, please don't wanna waste my time on you. 'Cause I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back, baby. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for you. I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back, baby. If you don't love me
This always surprises me how much the hair travels though, because Bobby had his seats down when the dogs were in the car, but it got on the seats as well. So you can tell it just moves through all the cracks and crevices, and like I said, literally gets everywhere. I was very happy he took his car. This is his winter beater, so it's a little bit older. It's not as nice as our 2 everyday cars, so I was glad all this fur wasn't in my car, but either way, I wanted to make sure his car wasn't jam-packed full of fur and slobber and just grossness. Here you can see this is obviously the window that Bailey had his head out the most. I was trying to get the best angles to show you all the slobber on it. Luckily, windows are super easy to clean. I love using the Spray Away World's Best Window Cleaner. This is always my go-to. It works amazing. And then just a basic microfiber cloth. I've never found anything that works better. I've tried a bunch of other ones, but this stuff, I feel like I never have to worry about any streaks or anything to get everything nice and clean. So I get this at Walmart. And like I said, it's my personal favorite. I love the Spray Away brand just in general. They also have a stainless steel cleaner, and it is bomb. It is so, so good.
Me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I'm feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you, 'cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. You touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine. Love's a gun and baby, you're my trigger. You kiss me in a way that gets me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right.
So this is actually a couple days later. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have known Freya actually came down with a fever. She had a fever for 2 days. And she is currently teething, so she is still very clingy and whiny, but at least the fever broke. All my kids get fevers when they're teething, but it made it where I was pretty much stuck on the couch with her for 2 straight days, and even still now, she's not wanting to do much just because she doesn't feel well. So this is a couple days later of me just straightening up the rest of the house.
Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one.
So I don't know if you guys ever have these really hard areas to clean on your height chair if you have children, but I do. Whenever she eats anything like a sandwich or banana, or I don't know, there's always things that get really squished, usually under her butt. The steam shot is amazing for that. It gets everything off so well. For the most part, I can get the whole chair clean with just some thieves cleaner and a microfiber cloth. However, the seat's always horrible and so difficult to clean. So highly recommend, if you have a steam shot, use your steam shot on it. It works so well.
You, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you.
So I often don't show cleaning this top shelf, and honestly, it's because I forget about it. I will clean the main TV stand, the sides, and just honestly always forget about this top shelf. And I think it's because, one, it's higher up there, and two, I have to get the ladder out, so it just doesn't always happen. However, on this day, I really wanted to remember, so I got up there and dusted it off really well. It was pretty bad. I don't know if you noticed in the shot when I was taking stuff off, you could see all the rings from the dust compared to where things were. So it definitely needed a really good cleaning, as well as the plants on top and everything on top needed a dusting as well. So I'm just dusting everything off, and then I'm going to go in with a horsehair brush on my vacuum. Talking about vacuums, people always ask about my handheld vacuum. It is a Roborock H6. You can get it on Amazon as long as it's in stock. I know for the longest time people haven't been able to find it, but that is what it is. It's the Roborock H6. But I bought 3 different horsehair brushes. That way I can use them on different areas of the house and not feel like I'm contaminating one area to the next. But they work really well for cleaning off any silk plants.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination.
So I have mentioned needing to replace the basement door because Drake, our husky, had eaten a hole in the back of it. You guys have probably seen that before. So I had finally found a barn door at Menards that I really liked. So I just wanted to get it unpacked and stained. That way me and my husband can work on it when we have time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show it up in this video. Like I said, with Freya being sick and everything, a lot of things just didn't go as originally planned. But I still wanted to show you a little sneak peek of it and me staining it. It is so pretty, and I think it's going to look so good up. I honestly still don't have it up, and I'm hoping this weekend we'll be able to hang it because I think it's just going to add a lot of character. Like I said, we have to replace that door anyway, so why not replace it with something that's going to be a little bit different than what's in everyone else's house and give the house a bit of character. It really didn't cost any more than buying a regular door. So it, to me, just made sense to do this, add some character, and get exactly what we wanted in the house. Like I said, we're also thinking about resale And we live in a neighborhood where they're still building a lot of homes, but they're all builder grade. So me and my husband both have been thinking if we can do minor updates that makes our house feel less builder grade, we'll be able to compete more with the brand new homes that are all builder grade.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. Left the window open if you come home at night.
I'm then just mopping my floors. I'm using my favorite way of mopping, which is with my old cedar spin mop, hot water, and powdered Tide. It's only about a teaspoon of powdered Tide, but after I found this combination, I absolutely love it. I think it always gets my floors super clean and streak free, which is one of my biggest thing, is not having all those streaks. Also, if you're wondering about my slippers, they are mop socks. I always get asked about these. I like them because then if I walk on the wet part of the floor, I don't get little footprints because they are microfiber socks, and they just make life so much easier.
Before it's all too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. I know that you got the message. I open up to you. You've been talking about it, but I couldn't bear to hear it. This song that never seems to end. No, it's not for me. Our time may have come, so let it be. Don't you care for me? Oh, guide me somewhere I will find a place.
Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, share it because that always helps my channel out, and leave a comment below. All of those things are huge, just signs to YouTube to help promote my channel and videos, and I really appreciate when you guys do it. So thank you to everyone that does that every week. You guys really help me out, and you are the reason I am able to do this and stay home with my kids and be able to still support my family. So thank you guys so much. Also, if you're new here, I would love if you would subscribe. We are going to be doing a lot more little home updates, like I said, before we sell. Want to just make sure this house is top deal when it goes and hits the market, to make our moving process super easy. Also, if you guys are interested in Gosund, definitely check out my link in the description below. Like I said, it's super cool. I love all the smart options on it, but it also just makes really good gifts for any techie person in your life. My husband has been obsessed with it. He's a super techie guy, as well as his dad, so definitely check that link out in my description below. But I will see you next time. Bye! Hey Google, turn off lights.